Hey everyone, Lensman Oz here. This is New Age, episode 16. Today I thought we'd do a little bit more blood magic, plus a couple of other bits and pieces. Not blood magic, sorry, evil craft. What am I thinking? I've been collecting up a bit of blood as I kill some of the mobs. And I've gotten, I don't know how much is in here, a fair chunk. And I have converted a little bit into these hardened blood shards. Now the way that's done is by putting it in the world and then waiting for it to harden and then hitting it with a flint and steel. So see how there, it's now hardened blood. It's got to be kept in dry weather. I mean it's autumn at the moment, it's constantly raining. Constantly, I just can't seem to get it to stop raining. If you punch this with normal means, it will go back to being blood. But if you hit it with a flint and steel with a right click, it will turn into these hardened blood shards. So you can see there, use flint and steel on hardened blood. What I'm aiming to get is a blood chest, I think it's called. Let's have a look here. I'm not even 100% sure what it looks like. That's the problem. Just gonna type it. Blood chest. Looks like this. To get that, obviously we need these, it's just planks around a blood infusion core. And to get that we need hardened blood shards around a dark power gem. The dark power gem requires a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks. Or I think there's an infuser. There's a way of infusing it. But I don't think we're up to that yet. I think you got to do it at least once. Sounds like there is a monster out here. Die. I blew a few more holes in the world and really got tired of fixing it, so I've turned mob griefing off, mainly because it was just getting a little bit annoying. There was a hole here and there was a hole down here and there was a hole over there, and then I blew a big hole in the ground over there, and I don't know what it is, just spawn lots and lots of creepers in this area. Anyway, so I've got a little bit more blood in here. Look, we got almost 2 buckets. But what we'll do is, because we've got to do this 5 buckets worth, I'm going to pick up this tank. Now I think, pretty sure with the blood, with the evil craft, we can just pick it up like that. And because it's got to be 5 blocks worth and it's got to be in the dry area, I thought I'd just do it here. So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Got some enchanted armor from a couple of these mobs. So let's plonk him down there. I've got a few dark gems with me, so let's just wow. It does this a lot, and it's weird. Sometimes it just doesn't want to. I see it's hardening already. Throw it in. There we go. So that just sucked up all that blood into the gem and made it a dark power gem. So I wonder if there's an infuser. Let's have a look in the book. Because it says here you've got to... dark gems seem to be very open to accept blood. Tossing one in a pool of blood results in a dark power gem. And then you will need at least 5 source blood blocks. You will need to do this at least once. In the next chapter I will explain how to more cheaply craft dark power gems. So there's a furnace. Hardened blood in a furnace gives you hardened blood shards. Blood infuser. This could be it here. Let's see. Filled with blood when placed in this machine. Okay. This machine finally allows you to make dark power gems more easily and at a much lower cost. So this requires one of these blood infusion cores, and then it's only a quarter of a bucket of blood instead of 5 buckets worth of blood to give us a dark power gem. So let's get one of these. So let's go and make this little item here. Pick up my tank. I mean, I know I'm going to need a lot more blood. It's just one of those things. So I'll put my tank back where it was. Let's crack out the wooden crafter and make the infusion core, and then we're going to need some cobble, wasn't it? Let's grab some cobble. Like so, and we've got the blood infuser. So let's pick this up. Put the, I'm not a big fan of putting things behind the bed there, but I mean there's a 1 block gap. Let's put it here. I'm going to put the blood tank on top. And then I've just dropped a bit of blood into it. So now what I should be able to do is go put one of these in. Got 3100 in here. So this shouldn't take that long at all, really. Yoink. That is an awesome way of doing it. So that gives us the dark power gem. Now if there was a way of doing the hardened blood, I don't think I have a silk touch pick. But if there was another way of doing hardened blood, let's see. I don't know if there's a way. Looks like these shards can be also gem cooking. Yeah, so I'd need to do silk touch to yeah, that's the way. In order to get the block. That's just me dumping out whatever blood it has in it into the thing, because it, as you saw in the previous episode, I added the bucket, so this now holds 21 buckets worth. But I'm just picking up blood as I kill entities around, and that's going towards filling up this tank. Oh, I was meant to right click. What am I doing? Filling up this tank with blood so I can use it later to make these. So what I want to get now is this blood chest, so let me do this correctly. Once this dries, I'll right click it. While we're waiting for that, I'm getting a little bit tired while mining of placing torches. So one of the upgrades in Tinker's Construct is the glowing upgrade. So you can see here, whenever it gets too dark, your tool sacrifices a part of itself to light up your way. Thought I'd give this a go. Now I managed to kill an Enderman, and I had a blaze rod from something. Can't remember whether I got that in the Nether or what, but a couple of glowstone and an Eye of Ender gives me the glowing modifier. I've got 1 modifier left on this tool. I added mending moss to this one. I wouldn't mind adding mending moss to this as well. Let's right click this time. We've got 7 for that one. It's quite nice. Yeah, wouldn't mind adding mending moss to this as well. Just because I seem to, I guess, burn through the pickaxe pretty quick. Would you look there, it's just about to get a level upgrade. Just a couple more blocks and we'll get a level upgrade on that one. Come on. Quick. Let's make, I'm going to need some wood. Alright. Don't throw it on the ground. Oh, I left my, I didn't need the shards, they're in here. Silly me. Anyway, core, some wood around the outside. One blood chest. It will require blood also, so I'm going to place it there. So once I finally get a little bit more blood, now, you know what, let's try this. Can I do this? Yes, I can. So it's got a bucket of blood in it. Can I throw this in? Will this? Oh, it is, look. So that's using a little bit of blood, and it's pushing the durability of my tool back up. So I can take this out. So what's this? That's repaired. So we've got 415. This has 1 bit of damage. 410. So it used 5 millibuckets to repair 1 item of durability, which is cool. This will take a little bit. But that's a nice little way of repairing stuff. And you saw there it even works for the Tinker's tools, which is quite handy. Not sure what else there is in this mod. We've got, let's see here. So we've made the core, we've made a chest, we've made the infuser. It's an undead tree. Okay. So it wants me to 2 buckets of blood with a dead bush. And it said to get that. Don't need that. What happens if I use this? I said something about shearing it. There we go. Let's throw that in there. It's going to soak up 2 buckets worth. And I think if I read that correctly, it needs to grow in the desert. I don't know if there's any deserts around. Okay, so it looks like there's other things here we can do. These look like ways of speeding up machines. That's cool. We'll look into this a little bit more as we go through. We'll blaze right into a necrotic bone, moss stone into bloody cobblestone. Not sure what that's used for. So there's a few bits and pieces in here. We can do kind of a bit of a transmutation type arrangement. So we have an undead sapling, grows an undead tree in a desert, I'm guessing. So let's throw some of these items away, and we're going to go try out our new hammer. There you go. I'm going to keep that on me. I'll put that away for the moment. Keep that. That can go away. They can go away. Right, let's have a fish. Not that I eat fish in real life, but in Minecraft, why not? So let's see. Something else I want to get to in this episode is a little bit more of this grid power generation. And I'm going to just duck down. We'll try out this hammer. And then I want to try out one other way of generating stuff. So let's head on down here. Ooh, hello, sir. How you doing? Can I have your blood? Excellent, thank you. There we go. Alright. So I'm really not sure how this works. Don't know if I actually have to be hitting something for it to work. So let's go to here. Okay, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is where I'd normally place a torch. Oop. Okay. Does the light stay? That is the question. Now, I'm not sure how much of itself it's sacrificed. And then I don't have my torches to use as reference. Oop, lit up down there. It's using a fair bit of durability actually. 770. Mending's just kicked in. So 776. Let's okay. We have 761. That didn't do it. Let's break one more. And we have 755. Let's go up here. Come on. No, not going to generate. Let's try one more time. 725. It used 1 durability. Let's check that again. 688. Yeah, it's only one piece of durability. That's pretty decent, if you ask me. Quite handy. Definitely a nice way of mining. No need to worry about carrying torches, or even. Now that's something I'm not real sure about whether it just. Whoop, there we go. Just leveled up the hammer. What did I get? Oh, I got another modifier. That's nice. It's not going to do anything else, but give me a bit more of a modifier. Oh, I got some flux from flux networks. That'll be something I'd like to get into as well, because that does look like a pretty cool mod. Oh, there's the glow ball. This is the thing that it places down, obviously. Little blobs of light. I still don't know how to get this mithril. Still trying to decipher how that mod works and how the alloying actually adds up to get us the items that we're after. But just doing a little bit of mining just to test out this hammer. It's pretty cool with this addition to it. Definitely useful. But yeah, so enough of this. Let's just do this last piece. And as I said, I'm not sure if it stays here, so what I'll do is we'll head on back up to the base. And I guess next time I'm down here, I'll check it out. Here's one thing to work out. Do I need to be holding it? Or do I just need to go into a dark area? So that is the question. I don't know if I've got another dark area I can walk into. Let's try this. No, it looks like I need to be holding it. Is that dark enough? No. I'll head back up top. And what is it? It's midday, so I can't test it out in the village. But it would be interesting to just walk around to see if if I need to be holding onto it for it to place the little blobs. Plus, it'd be good to give it a rest because I've just given it a good workout. Burnt through a fair bit of the durability on it. Didn't really get much for my effort though. But let's put this stuff away. Yep, a lot neater now. It's awesome having this big chest. As I said before, I just wish there was a way of sorting it a little better than what is already there. So let's throw these things away. Let's see. I wanted to make... So I said last episode I wanted to make an angel ring. So for that I'm going to need a constant supply of 32 GP. I'm also going to need to get a cursed lasso, which is going to require a dropper of evil. So I'm going to have to go and hunting in the nether. But we'll get to that. Let's see here. So to get this, I'm going to need the the GP. So let's work on the GP. What I want to make is a watermill. They look pretty cool. I was watching a Direwolf video the other day, and he made a fairly intensive watermill setup. I've only got enough of these resonating crystals to make 2 of these, so that will be what I'm after. So I need 4 of these redstone gears, which means I'm going to need 16 redstone torches. So I'm going to need some more sticks. Dumped all that wood in here. So let's put that away. You can see I've got the 2 redstone crystals there. 4. That'll give us 16. Where was it? So I want 4 of them. And this gives us 2 watermills. Now the way these work is, you can read there, it requires flowing water blocks next to it. So this is going to be set up in a way in such a way that we've got flowing water next to it at all times. So I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to set this up, because it does need to be sort of put somewhere and then just left alone. You know, for now, over here is probably a good spot. So what we're going to require is we're going to require the watermills to be placed something like that. And then the idea here is that the watermills will generate 4 GP per face. So to get the generation, it needs to be flowing. So in the case of this, let's grab some water. I'm pretty sure this is this regular water? Does this water exist? No, I don't think it does. I did have an infinite water pool just over here or not? No. Goodness. Time to make an infinite water pool. Or a second bucket. That would probably be intelligent as well. Let's up here somewhere. This looks like a good spot. And I am going to make another bucket. Let's do this and go recipe. 1 of them, thanks. No, I don't need 63 buckets. Let's grab another bucket of water. Hey Tiberius, how's it hanging? Right, it's become afternoon / evening. So this I'll do as quickly as I can. 1, 2. So as I said, flowing water. So to get flowing water on 2 faces, we can put a bucket like this. And this is now generating 8 because it's got water flowing on 2 sides. So technically I should be able to break this one, this one. If I put a bucket there. Okay, let's... Okay, is that now flowing? Yes, so it's technically flowing downwards there. I'm gonna go and sleep. I have never set this watermill up, so I'm just basing it off the video that I've seen and just trying to shrink it down a bit. This is going to give us the 32 if I can just get this set up the way I want it. So put some water there. And let's see. You know what? Let's get some dirt. What about if we put a block here? Does that give us... We're generating 15, so we've got one that isn't quite where we need it to be. So let's look. Some water. I think if I put one there, they're both generating 15. I mean, we're getting the numbers that we need, but I'm going to need to refine this a little bit, I think. I think it's got to do with this. That should be getting one. It's this one here. It's these blocks here. So this actually really needs to have, as I did before, block here. That one's now generating 16. And then... Oh, they're both generating 16, so it's not exactly perfect, but they are now both generating 16 GP each. Which means that we're getting 32 just from those two watermelons. So, you know, before that I went and made the other 3 of these. Too close to the bees. So this was generating 2 each, so that was 8. And then I've got some solar panels up on the roof. Oops. Here. So that was another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then these 2. So that should be 32, 40, and then 9. So you can see when I was looking at that, it was 48.5. So we're missing 0.5 of a GP. Not sure where that's going at the moment, but 0.5 GP, that's not too bad. So yeah, just another little piece in the puzzle that we're working towards. As I said, I need to get a few more things before we can get the angel ring, and 2 of those things is this golden lasso, so that's fairly easy to make. And then I need a second one and a drop of evil, so can I make a golden lasso? I'm missing some string. Thought I'd picked up a fair bit of string actually, but that's cool. So I'll get some string. Hang on. Hang on there. There's our string. I mean, obviously I'm going to require a second golden lasso, but golden lassos are pretty cool. Very useful. Will come in handy as time goes by. Wow, let's walk into the ceiling. I mean, I can come down here and that's not what I want. Harvest some of these. To give me some more of these cotton buds. Which will give me string. At the end of the day. 3 of them make string. So that's how I can make the other one up. Got plenty of gold nuggets, but that's easy enough. Is this going alright? Yeah, probably could do with adding some more wood to it to keep it burning. But I think I'm going to wrap it up. Didn't want to throw that in there. Give me my bucket back. Wrap it up here. We've gotten a nice little... Actually, let's test this out. It's daytime still. We've got a nice little tool here for mining, so things are a little bit lighter when we're down in the mining area. We have added some more GP to our network, and I've got a little bit more in the way of bit of lag. That's what I've got. It's a bit of lag. Hopefully my game doesn't crash out. There we go. And I've gotten a way to repair items by using some of the blood that I collect when I kill monsters. And that's a fairly passive thing. It's collecting, it doesn't matter where it is in my inventory, it'll collect it up. And then I can use that to repair some of my tools. I don't know if it repairs a watering can. Well, it is repairing it. Must fill it back up, but you know, I can use that to repair a tinker's tool, which is cool as well. You know, it's definitely gives us the a few other ways of repairing an item without having to use materials. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave those comments in the section below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know where I should be headed next. I am trying to get flight, but I do want to check out this flux network stuff. It looks pretty cool. Bit of power storage and wireless power transmission, which will come in handy when we start to get into machinery. I'm not sure, this pack does have RF tools, so we can do quarries. It does have extra utilities, which has its own new quarry, but that takes a fair bit of power, and I'm going to need to sort of, I guess, stabilize power generation before I get anywhere near that, because all we've got at the moment is this little furnace generator, and even though it does 400 a tick, that's not going to keep us going. So lots to work on. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.